Hi, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with self first, okay? Because we're learning to manage our emotions so we can identify our intuition, so we can have a good relationship outside of ourselves, okay? Because it comes from the essence of love, love of being, love of self, love of planet. And I could be talking to an Aquarius person. You could be looking at a peaceful resolution, all right? Someone's coming to compromise because you're overcoming a challenge, okay? Maybe you went through something of deception, all right? Violence, humiliation, slander, bullying. Somebody was being very dishonest, but maybe someone's getting arrested. But there seems to be regret. Maybe a Taurus person or institution, okay? Because you're saying, I think I have the intellectual framework, okay, to expand my consciousness. Maybe it could be about education, teaching, knowledge, learning, education, anything like that with an institution, or it could be a high level of commitment, like a marriage or anything to do with a high level of people in the same framework together, but there was dishonesty, because there was a lack of commitment, there was a lack of communication, because the framework, intellectual framework was not balanced, and it can't expand that way, okay? So now we're looking at the highest mind, we're looking at using our highest self, okay? So I have the ability to use my highest self. So that's what some of you are saying. Some of you had the ability to do some distant traveling, but you're looking at philosophy, religion, teaching, looking at the highest education of self, right? Because we're looking at the 11th house. The 11th house is about looking for like-minded people with similar interests, right? Because you want to achieve a goal, or you hope to achieve a goal, but you have to do with the joint activities with a group of people with the same framework, intellectual framework for the same expression. So you're not looking at social life, you're looking at friends. We're looking at the Aquarius, all right? An air sign person, because you're saying that maybe a Leo, Sagittarius person is looking at good news within an institution, or a Taurus person to bring peaceful resolution. So you could be getting a letter or a phone call, or we're looking at the Page of Wands upright. So we're looking at I am, all right? Because now we're saying I have, because I know I am getting good news, letters, phone calls about education. Some of you went to apply for educational, to expand your intellect. But some of you feel like there was a bit of a challenge, but you're overcoming that challenge. But someone is being arrested. But now we're looking at someone risking everything. Maybe a Taurus person, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But we're looking at a new start. Looking at the intellect, looking at Page. So some of you went out, probably going to uni or college, anything to do with like knowledge. Some of you are probably looking at engagement, wedding. Some of you are looking at institution where there was conflict, slander within a religious group, spiritual group, or marriage with a Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. But now we're going into the soul of self, and we're going to feel very optimistic, very energetic, because remember, the soul is born to love, and we need the intellect to bring humanity. And how do we do that? By bringing a group of people with the same framework when it comes to expanding the consciousness, all right? To use the highest self. We're looking at using our highest self. So good news is coming your way. So be confident about your creativities after deception. Can we have a card, please? Thank you. Okay, so we're laying down the burdens. Maybe a fire sign, Sagittarius, because we're seeking within the soul. All right, someone resides to their fate, so they're looking at a collapse, a breakdown from the soul. So somebody probably feels very exhausted because the soul's born to love. So now we're looking at creativity. We need to bring back the energy back to normal, you know, after a stagnation, maybe with an air sign person or a Taurus person bringing slander about an air sign person, all right? Because now the 10 of Wands is about, you know, when you've got too much things going on, it's just too much burdens, too much maybe information, or maybe the tradition of the old way of thinking about values, you know. Maybe old teachings are not right for some people. We're looking at a phone call. We're looking at being confident from the soul. Maybe with a Leo person that's looking at after a burden and getting the soul of self to be connected to the soul. Because remember, the soul is born to love. So now we're getting intellectual information from our highest level of self. So we can bring good news from the soul aspect of self. Because remember, we're still on the fire sign aspect. So we're saying, I have and I know I can look within the soul of self and get my good news, okay? Because I have a problem and the spirit, my spirit guides can help me through this exhaustion. Because after this exhaustion, I know I am protected from outside forces and I will see my happiness. So now we're looking at glory. So we're bringing the enthusiasm. Remember, we had a lack of enthusiasm due to exhaustion. So now we're looking at a good fortune from the energy of the soul. Okay. So now we're looking at your individual personal purpose. Some of you looking at your individual personal purpose, and that's bringing peace to a problem. Maybe conflict resolution within a community of people. Maybe career aspect. We're looking at peace resolution. So some people need to look at their risk management or conflict resolution strategies to overcome any challenges within your institution. It could be an educational department, teaching department, but anything to do with knowledge, somewhere we can learn. Maybe someone's learning from Aquarius person and they saw good news, a Taurus person, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, but became a burden. Yeah, because some woman, this energy is not learning from their mistakes. So they're going to say, I know I have not learned from my mistakes because I have a Taurus person in my team not learning and unwilling to learn. There's a lack of growth, poor work due to ethic, values and morals. Because we're looking at the Taurus energy, the second house. Second house is all about values, feelings. This is about our self-worth. We have to go within the mental of self to bring peaceful resolution towards the mind file, okay? When we bring peace to oneself, we can see our self-worth because we're learning our lessons. This is Earth School. You have to graduate from your flaws. This can't be all about social prestige, which is the second house, all right? So now we're looking at our culture through education, through intuition, okay? And now we're looking at our values when it comes to how we conform to our culture, our background. Because in this energy, when it comes to planting the aspects of the earth to be practical, that's the lesson of service to bring heaven on earth. Someone is too possessive within this institution or this team of people because it's all about security. But how do you earn your security? So we could be looking at a career aspect over here, fixed sign. So this means that someone only loves the value of money. And that's not helping the intuition. That's not helping the soul to grow, okay? Because the soul member needs love, okay? So now we're looking at the house of value, worth, money gained, money lost. So we're coming to peaceful resolution. Because maybe someone's changing the team of people to be more practical. Yeah, you have to bring healing. So maybe we're looking at learning from an Aquarius person. They're bringing hope towards this institution, or you're bringing hope from your highest self, okay? So some of you have gone back to school or going back to school, which is a good thing. So don't have that lack of commitment, all right? Bring out the teamwork within yourself, okay? And learn together, all right? You don't have to learn, you don't have to help people, all right? Just help each other, like, you know, maybe call like a uni friend and give them inspiration, you know? Like, I did my uni work today. Have you done yours today? No. Well then, come on, babe. Let's do this, man. Let's get there. We got to go. You know, that's helping. That is encouragement, all right? So now we're looking at healing, health. We're having faith in God because God is in you. But we have to do some healing. We're learning from our lessons. So an Aquarius person, okay, has learned from their lessons. Or maybe a Taurus person is not learning from their lessons, but they've got the faith from Aquarius person that bring good news for an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, but it became an it became a mountable problem, just pure problems. So now people are duty bound by the soul because they're now resigned to the faith. So now we're looking at a collapse from the soul, but the soul's born to love. So we're looking at good news, trying to heal. Maybe an Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person or institution. Because we're looking to seek within oneself for self-control. Someone's looking in the energy of going within oneself and looking at house 9. House 9 is all about the intellectual framework to expand your consciousness, all right, to bring in the same values as your institution, okay? Because you're looking at philosophy, because sometimes if you're in a group of people and your philosophy clashes, it's not helping the heart. Remember, the heart is the beacon, the light. That's where we get lots of our teachings from our highest self, which is connected to your spirit guides, connected to God, connected to heaven, all right? Because now we're looking at seeking within oneself for self-control, balance, all right? Less is more, always remember that. We're bringing harmony, all right? Because we want a peaceful resolution. But it brings patience. Patient man rides donkey. Because you have to blend in the light and the dark within oneself. It's like purification, for unification, for relationships and the ships to sail and the motions of the ocean to bring in our ships. Because they feel like a fire sign Sagittarius looked within their world and the moderation. And they feel to bring peace, they have to complete a strategy with the devil, earth sign person. After that is completion, rewards, unity. Looking at wholeness, because remember we're looking at a soul world. We want to come out of the Saturn, of the energy. When it comes to the earth sign, to be practical, because we're looking at the Saturn energy, because that's probably where people learn to operate within their limitations. Because we're looking at responsibility, looking at self-worth, looking at the framework of philosophy. So some of you might be going back to school. You're going to get good news. We just have to complete 1 or 2 missions. It will bring wholeness, fulfillment to yourself. You'll have a sense of belonging. Because it will make you happy from the soul aspect. But you have to change your team or your institution to bring a peaceful resolution, to bring healing to oneself. But when it comes to the mind, to be practical on earth, to use your highest self, to say to yourself, I have, because I am in the energy of good news from the soul. I'm very energetic. I feel optimistic. Someone probably sees a Aquarius person very optimistic. They come with lots of teaching, healing, peace, and happiness. Massive inspiration. But maybe a Leo person has an inner conflict, but they want to avoid a conflict. Because maybe this is where the peaceful resolution comes in. They want to compromise and bring harmony. They fear confrontation. No way is a Leo no way does a Leo have a fear of confrontation. I don't believe that. No way. Oh, because the lack of competition. But good news is coming. You got to listen to the soul. Come up in a conflict. When you have inner conflict within oneself, you're going to have outside conflicts. You know, you're like a torch, like a magnet with energy. You know, love attracts love, fear attracts fear. You've got to compromise. You've got to come out of that. You can't compromise with yourself. No way. Not for a group of people. Not to complete their world, to bring them success. And it's a burden for the soul. But it's good news for them. No way. Maybe the conflict is someone's happy about someone's individual purpose, but there's a conflict with a group of people that's very childish. They want to cancel engagements, coming from the energy of jealousy. That's why there's no water. only healed. That's what has to be healed. Maybe a Taurus person is jealous of Aquarius person. And envy. In the end, you're envy. They need to do self-control. They need to balance that. And mind your business. And complete your own world. Do you know what? When you got a karmic debt, if you let people help with your karmic debt, you'll just end up having more karmic debt. Because you have made that person help with your karmic debt. You've got to face your karmic debts on your own. You've got to look. Everyone's on a different level of education and all sorts. You can't jump the queue. It doesn't work like that. Because now someone's not learning. A Libra, Aquarius, Gemini person or a Capricorn person, because there's too much control within this team, and that's blocking them from healing. There's a lack of ideas and inspiration. So they're saying, I have a lack of control and a lack of ideas, but I need a piece of resolution by learning, maybe from, I know, an Aquarius person that had good news, maybe from an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, because that's going to bring self-control within this team, balance, moderation, harmony. But there's no completion, because there's a burden over happiness because of a group of people. There's too much inner conflict within a team of people, and they're trying to avoid a conflict. So why create a conflict? It's madness. The jealousy is they realize there's no competition. You can't compete with an air sign person. That's why. So there's miscommunication, confusion, injustice. So the soul of self is in frustration because this is a creative block. Because there's failure. They need to heal that. They need to just come to peace with it, man. You went to an idea, a creative idea. You blocked maybe an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person, maybe a Taurus person, a Capricorn person to control their wish fulfillment. But no, it's not happening. It's not happening. The result is failure. You can't ride off someone else's creativity. It's madness. You can join them, but it's the person. They're just too envious. They're too jealous. They're not team people. So, nothing for you now. Lack of ideas. Yeah. Fear of moving on. Fear of moving on. A Pisces person's fear of moving on. Pisces, why are you fearing moving on? If something's not working, you fear falling into the gutter of trash. Karma due to past acts and hidden support that is now bringing more limitations into an institution or an inner circle of people that are looking at a conflict because they are not going in for their spiritual vision, for their own creativity. They are blocked from the imagination. Why? Because they're not stuck in the soul of self. They're more into glamour and illusions, and that's bringing negativity. They're not using the highest self. There's more scamming and doing the most. So now we're looking at fearing of moving on. There's a stagnation. Maybe a Pisces person, or the feelings can't move on from an Aquarius person. But they learned something about that person. They got good news, and they want to bring self-control, but they fear of a confrontation. Because an Aries person wants to move forward. They got this self-confidence. Well, I tell you, it cannot be, a fire sign cannot be in the fear of confrontation. No? What? Especially if it's madness. No. Because you're the sun, you're the soul. No one controls the sun. The fire signs is the inspiration. They're born to love. They're about romance, intuition. That's the lesson of power. And water sign. Why are you fearing moving on? Stagnation. You're meant to be showing us the lesson of peace. But there's no peace because somebody doesn't want to set second best. Because they have their own lack of self-awareness. You have to go in self-awareness, self-reflection, self-correction, self-development, self-improvement. It's all about the self. You have to align with the psychological drive of the planets. Like the sun is your inner personal purpose. All right, that's the sun. That's fire signs. That is the soul of the self. It gives you your own inner drive, your own inner energy, it gives you your own actualization, gives you self-motivation. Do you know what I mean? It's the soul. The sun needs the earth, needs the sun, right? So the moon controls like the mother, the aspect of the mother, but you got to be careful of like the mood. This is why it controls our cycle, all right? And also we have to learn to adapt within our environment, within our mood. All right, that's the mother aspect, okay? The moon, this is where things are hidden underneath the surface of self. This could be fears, this could be illusions, delusions, you name it. Because we have to use the energy of Mercury. That's about reasons, logic. We have to concentrate the subconscious mind, okay? That's Mercury. To align with Venus, love, meaning love and truth, okay? We can't do without it. That brings us the scale within inside oneself. Love and truth. That shows us the capability of loving through the highest value of self. And that shows the sign of your attitude, the needs, the love. Because you have to water it. You can't be fair and not being second best. Second best to who? You. You need to be in competition with yourself. You got to get out of that energy of being in competition with other people. This is why people fail. You got to be in competition with yourself. This is why there's a whole strategy. Self-improvement, self-development, self. So you can be self-sufficient. So you can gain money, not lose money. So you can gain your soul, not lose the soul. Do you understand? Remember, we're energy. That's why you have a light switch on, off. What's going on? What's happening? So we have to look at the Mars. Are we ready to take action? Courage. Remember, with courage and action, with courage, it makes you have the ability to take action. Always remember that. Because now you're going to use the Jupiter. It brings you a horizon. It brings you like fortune, good luck. But you've got to be optimistic. You've got to be very confident. You can't be pride before the fall. When you pride before the fall, you ride into what? A big fat dip of where? The Saturn energy. Because you're living in irresponsibility with silly, immature rules. With fears in the ear that brings obstruction to the heart. Because the heart can't be heavy. It has to be light like a feather. If it's heavy, you're bringing obstruction, limitation. And then when you're doing that, Father issues. No, what you're teaching, foolery. You're not teaching from God, our Father. You're not doing it. That's not the Saturn. Okay? People are more about the reputation. They're more into their professional achievements. But in the wrong way. Through fear, through limitations, by bringing other limitations and fear to other people. Because they can't find the inner individual purpose, which is the Uranus. They want to be up the Uranus of other people instead. People pleasing, not seeking within your own Uranus. You are unique. Come on, people, find your own individuality. Create, express. Don't be a rebel. Break through society's structure. Become that independent, original person. This will allow you to go into Neptune. Oh, wow, wow. Now you can say, wow, I've gone within myself. The Uranus, and now I've seen my spiritual vision. Now I can create from my imagination. Because my imagination is connected to my psychic abilities that can lead me beyond the levels of only the material aspects of life. It gives you the balance of spiritual, okay, and material abundance, okay? Because now, looking at the power, now you're very powerful in your society, okay? And then you overcome your adversities and you're improving your finances, your health improvements, because you've gone into spiritual recovery and spiritual improvement, spiritual program. Why? Because now it's 5 of Pentacles upside down. Maybe someone's gone into the Saturn area. Sagittarius feels like there's a problem with completing a success when it comes to a creation with a Taurus person, and they have to go through improvements. So now they're looking at a positive change by getting rid of that person because it brings too much inner conflict. But they're avoiding the conflict. But they're in the conflict. It's just going to be worse. So it's just going to make it worse. And when you make things worse for yourself, what does it do? Messes with your confidence. Madness. No. So we're going for a rebirth. So someone's doing a renewal. Someone's getting rid of this person. Say, no, Taurus person, you're out, man. Moving forward. You've got to have your own self-confidence. The soul has to be born to be free. Alright? Someone's looking at expectations. And now we're looking at the Empress energy. Now we have abundance. Because we're creating from within. Because when you find the beauty from within yourself, your own happiness, even though some of you felt blocked, you're going to bring comfort. Because some of you are perfect mothers. Alright, this is the Empress. This is when she can balance home. She can balance work. She looks for community. She's like always pregnant. In other words, not always with children, but with generosity, with love, with abundance. She's always creating from anything. Okay, because now we're looking at the love, the Venus. This is how she loves, through her value, from the highest pinnacle of herself. Okay. So now we're looking at bad, disappointing news, maybe for a Libra person. Okay. If you're looking at ideas, or maybe there's a disappointing news, maybe for a Leo. Okay, Sagittarius and Taurus person. Okay. Bad news. Now they're probably in a defense. Because there's too much player energy. So now they're in paranoia from the mind. Because someone feels like maybe a Libra person is very sarcastic and cold. And acting very critical. Because they have a lack of their own education. Because they're scatterbrains. You can't bring fight to someone and expect, you know. No. It doesn't work like that. Okay. So now we're looking at our own individual purpose. But we want to go into Libra, fairness, balance, truth. This will bring a peaceful resolution. We're looking at the team, our friends, our partners, maybe marriage, maybe our individual relationship with ourselves. Some of you are probably looking at a contract with a partner, okay? But we're looking at the lower courts and law, all right? Or maybe we're looking at the cardinal. How we go about gaining and losing our money. We want to overcome challenges. Because somebody was looking at revenge. Because someone's being very dishonest. Maybe about an air sign person. And because maybe a Virgo person that's working in this institution is bringing boredom. Why? Scattered dreams. They keep doing the same mistakes over and over again and not delivering. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus person is not delivering. But they keep giving this person chances over and over again. And you don't wonder why. This whole team's not learning. Not learning, man. So you have to say, I have the education to bring delivery within myself. To heal, to bring faith, hope. So maybe Aquarius person bring good news to a Taurus person. But it's a burden. So they wanted to use this person to overcome their own adversity. It was a wish fulfillment. They want to bring a conflict to be resolved. They want to overcome the. They want to bring peace, no? Of Aquarius person, maybe a Taurus person wants to bring peace to Aquarius person. Or they're looking at Aquarius person to help them overcome their hardship. So they're learning from this Aquarius person, from a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person that bring good news. So now we're looking at fools. A bunch of fools. Aquarius person probably thinks that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person is a fool. And he's holding back because he's reckless with his lack of faith. He's reckless, foolish, and impulsive. Okay, going in to help a Taurus person with an Aquarius person's healing, education, about healing, about conformity, about guidance, of the light, of the love, of healing. Because now he feels like there's a burden. Because there's a disconnection. Because people is trying to keep it all in their secrets. Because they miss the information. They want High Priestess to be in isolation and kept in the dark. So now there's a burden. For a Scorpio person that is now got a burden because they are doing low spiritual practices. Not the bridge between worlds of divine feminine and sacred wisdom. They're taking this inner knowledge from a divine feminine and misusing this information. They were hoping for a higher priestess to be in isolation, or you feel like your intuition is in isolation. So now we're looking at a lack of self-confidence with a Leo Sagittarius person, because I was very happy about this good news. Oh yeah. So they wanted disconnection from a higher priestess. Okay. Because now we're looking at they're out of ideas. They've been very pessimistic, self-limiting. Energy has been redirected to find a new pathway. Because now we're looking at maybe a Pisces person, a Capricorn person, and a Taurus person are very self-indulgent within this team, very materialistic, very selfish, because they're very bored with their own work, with their own team. They're not delivering. So it's very overindulgent when it came to an Aquarius person when they bring hope. So this institution thought they can find a resolution to their conflict by holding back an Aquarius person with the information that went to a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries person. Because a Taurus person didn't want to be left out in the cold. They were looking at turmoil. So they wanted the Aquarius person to be isolated in harsh conditions. So they have deep emotional cleanse, this Aquarius person. So they were hoping to use this so that Aquarius person can go into a financial ruin. But this Taurus person was hoping to heal the financial ruins and loss. So they wanted a breakup with Aquarius, Sagittarius person or a Leo person. So they wanted this Leo person to hold back from Aquarius person. Because Aquarius person is very individual, very unique person. And the Taurus person, they want to feel left out in the cold. Because Aquarius person uses their intuitive and creative side to express inspiration, to make breakthroughs through structure, to become original and independent. They didn't want the Aries person to see the Aquarius. So now the King of Swords is in the energy, or a masculine fire sign is being very sarcastic and cold. They need to balance their emotions. Maybe they're drunk on power and they're a loose cannon. Not blending. Not blending. Or a King of Swords is not blending with a Taurus person. They want to reject a Taurus person because they feel like maybe a Sagittarius person has lost control. They're drunk on power. They don't have no patience. They're a loose cannon. Or this King of Swords feels like he wants to reject a Taurus person because he is a loose cannon. Within this team of people, too self-indulgent, King of Swords. King of Swords don't want to be left out in the cold. This shallow person in this group of people that he's working with, in some cases, he thought better times was coming. And he probably told a fire sign, only fools rush in. But under the feelings, he was keeping his feelings. He wanted disconnection by holding back. They wanted a fire sign person to have a lack of confidence. Because this King of Swords is shallow. And a water sign person is forgiving, accepting change, moving on from doing low spiritual practices or holding in his feelings of secrets, or using spiritual information but using it in the wrong way. So now they want to let go to heal. Or this King of Cups looking at his own feelings of a water sign person, and he wants disconnection. He wants to let go of a Taurus person and a Scorpio person because there's too much inner conflict. But they're avoiding conflict with a Leo person, or a Leo person is avoiding a conflict with the Empress energy. I'm avoiding the conflict with Aquarius person. Because Aquarius person probably call a Leo person. And now maybe a Leo person wants to confess. He feels probably remorseful. Because there was an unworkable strategy. Somebody wants to come clean. Someone's pricked their conscience up there. Yeah, because Leos don't avoid conflict. That's madness. That's madness. Come on, masculines, man. Come out of that energy. Yeah, now you're looking at a Pisces person. Probably looking at time to celebrate. A Libra, Aquarius, Gemini person. Good times ahead. After self-indulgent. People being very self-indulgent. Okay, so now there's a lack of ideas. Or somebody lied about Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person having a lack of ideas, lying. Because now they're saying, King of Cups. I knew you was a little sponger. Oh, King of Cups. You got the ultimate provider. Or maybe the masculine is in his emotions, where he feels financially stable. But it's King of Coins. He feels like a Taurus person. His feminine power is insecure, block creativity. He needs to go and pay attention to himself. They're too dependent. They're too codependent with their negative thoughts. Maybe about a Gemini person trying to keep himself entrapment, or the mind of a King of Coins married or looking at an Empress upside down Taurus person, and they're saying in his mind, I have self-entrapment, negative thoughts about a Taurus person in this community, about a lover returning home. It is a time to celebrate with a new perspective. So there was unstable situation with a Taurus person. There was delays, but there was things to iron out over greed. So now someone's under review because someone's saying, I think a change is coming. Someone's having a comeback. Someone's moving on. A Gemini person, a lover, is moving on. Maybe a Queen of Wands. She said it's things to iron out because there's too many irons in the fire. Things to iron out. Looking at the strength of one's mind, of knowledge, wisdom. We're learning. Remember, this is Earth School. We're here to graduate from our flaws. We have to look at our values, our worth. Now we're looking at laying a foundation. So there was a lack of ideas with laying a foundation with a Taurus Virgo person when it comes to the cardinal. That's career, reputation. It was hard. So the prestige. Or they tried to convince that Aquarius person had a lack of ideas. But Aquarius person has set their ground. They're laying a foundation in the energy of Taurus. I've laid goals. I'm grounded. I have a great prospect. Somebody probably studies spirituality. And so there's good news coming your way after hard work about ambition when it comes to the faith in God. Or the Taurus person lied about the Aquarius person not having good ideas, because a Taurus person laying down a foundation comes with upside down. Yeah, lack of ideas, no logic. What did I say? Earth sign person. Too attached to materialism. Very possessive. Creature of habit. Creature of habit, you know. That creature now got stuck. Now this Taurus person is looking at rejection, isolation. With a Pisces person. Pisces person wants to move on and seek fairness, balance, truth within himself or herself. Change the gender as it goes. He wants to take a break mentally. What was that underneath that? Mentally. Yeah. It was fair and moving on. There's no second best. You've got to be second best to yourself. That means you're just disappointed with yourself. Tell me your friends, tell you who you are. Now this Pisces person or Libra person is going through financial ruin. Or a Taurus person wanting an Aquarius person to go for a financial ruin. Isolation. Because they was looking at a new job with a Leo person. They had that passion. But now when you've got that passion for a new start. Because they're overcoming adversities with a Taurus person, releasing that fear, anxiety. Because they're hearing and trusting the intuition. And the truth will be revealed. Now we're looking at relationships. Someone's bringing a comeback, making a comeback, moving on from a lover, a Queen of Wands. Moving on, moving on. Maybe a Leo person. Moving on from a Taurus person or a marriage because there was too much lying, stealing, cheating and doing the most madness. Because now we're looking at upside down Empress, Taurus. There we go. What did I say? So King of Coins, you've got this energy to move forward. Doesn't want to deal with this Taurus upside down Empress. Block creativity, self-entrapment. They want them in their community or their gatherings. They have a new perspective, unstable situation, reckless show off. Taurus person has a one-sided, too many unpaid debts. They're very greedy. They don't like no one because they're self-absorbed. Yeah, they wanted to gain momentum from a fire sign person. By going swift alignment now, movement, air travel. Yeah, to balance out. They were juggling finances. Storybook ending anyway, Pisces. Pisces was bringing harmony, peace, divine love. Yeah, we all should seek divine love. Just have fun. Leo person's counting his blessings. Because he's looking at, he wasn't playing by the rules with Aquarius person. Came in with flowers, but came and stabbed her in the back instead. Yeah, self-sacrifice. Twist. There was a massive twist. Now they're not talking. Now he doesn't want to confront. Fear of confronting an Aquarius person. Because he came in with love and just stabbed her in the back. He wants to send flowers, but he's not sure. Should I have a knife in my back? Or not? Whatever. So now we're looking at perfecting our balance. Somebody's buying a house. Someone's looking at security, estates. Someone's looking at lineage. Someone's looking at soulmates. Someone has a thirst for knowledge. Maybe a Taurus person, but nope. You got to think for yourself with your own perspective. Because we got to start doing what's right, and think you are enough. Stand up for yourself. Fire sign person. Because a water sign person, Queen of Cups, very manipulative, obsessive person. Creative block. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Ending with a Gemini person. To seize the day, to overcome sorrow with a Libra person. End of a chapter. Got to make a stand for yourself. Worth fighting for. Worth fighting for a over-possessive Earth sign person. Aries person. Went for big project, but nope. Nope, went to seize the day. Nope. Unhealthy attachment. Very unhealthy. Very unhealthy people. Karmics, you got to go learn your lessons. People can't pay your debts for you. You got to go out there and do things yourself. Especially when you're abusing people. Makes it worse, my lovelies. We're looking at a handshake. Someone's bored. Somebody wants to come to a peaceful resolution. So someone could be meeting a stranger, and this person could be very important to you. Okay? Maybe this could be Aquarius person. Because now you're looking at, a feminine. Someone new is entering your life. So now we're looking at overcoming hardship. Somebody wants to come with a peaceful resolution. Maybe you're meeting a stranger. Could be very important to you. Aquarius or an Earth sign person, Virgo. There's a pathway, Aquarius, my lovely. Could be a spiritual teacher or institution, Aquarius. There's a pathway and there's money waiting for you at the end of it, my lovely. Because only fools rush in. So you have good news coming your way. Maybe a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo person. Aries person. Holding back, maybe from Aquarius person. So do not back down from the opposition. Show your strength and fortitude. Okay. All right, Aquarius person. If you're dealing with a good news from maybe a fire sign person. But don't back down, my lovely. Pay attention to your hard work. So somebody, a water sign person, was paying attention to your work. Could be a Sagittarius person, but bring burdens because they disconnected their own soul. So they're paying attention to the work by doing low spiritual practices. Look at voodoo dollies there. Look at that. Somebody wasn't talking straight. With spirituality, you've got to talk straight. You've got to be truth. You've got to be love. And you're creating your own obstacles. Instead of you trapping people, you're going to be trapping yourself. And then you're going to act like the victim. Because now someone has a lack of confidence because a distant friend is thinking of you. But they don't want to confront. So maybe a Leo Sagittarius person is thinking of Aquarius person because he got caught, but he wants to confess. He feels remorseful. But he's thinking of you, my love. Thinks that you're a very low person. Or it could be a Queen of Wands. Take it as it resonates. Someone's into self-indulgent. This person is a goal-orientated person. Okay. Talk about a Pisces person or a Capricorn person. Take control of your goal-orientated stuff. Because now we're looking at rejection from someone's goals. Could be a Taurus person. Because now they're going to be blocked from reconciliation. That's what they wanted. They want to block a reconciliation because they saw Aquarius person had money at the end of their pathway and they were very jealous. So they want isolation and they want to learn everything from an Aquarius person. Okay. So they can help themselves. So now, King of Swords has good ideas, or he's got some good news coming in. Has a new passion for love, maybe for a fire sign person. Or a water sign person. He wants forgiveness. And that's going to be good news for her. Maybe he's been paying attention. Maybe they work together and he's been paying attention. He's got mental clarity. Ooh, love is in the air in the office, is it? Lovely. Be careful how you mix your pleasure and thing. But then if you're going by the intuition, it'll be fine. Could be a soulmate. Don't back down from opposition. Show your strength, King of Wands, King of Swords. Show your strength. But why are you so damn sarcastic and cold? Controlling. Oh, because you want to reject a Taurus person. Yeah, but why are you being so rejectful to a water sign feminine then? You got to accept change. Ready to move on, yeah? He says, yeah, good news. Lack of integrity. King of Swords, sort your life out. You need balance, then it's truth. Oh, so reconciliation is good news for you. You see this goal-orientated person. You don't want maybe a fire sign to back down from the opposition. Show your strength. Pay attention. Because they've been paying attention to a water sign person. That someone is trying to come between you. Yes, your friend. Someone you want, huh? King of Swords. Back up your chick, man. Come on. Someone's working against you, King of Swords. Someone's behind you, King of Swords. Or Aquarius person. And was it Sagittarius before? Yeah, Leo person. Oh, someone is working against you behind your back. A distant friend is thinking of you. Or somebody wants to work against you. Could be a Taurus, Libra person, Gemini person. Or another Leo, but a feminine person. Because now we're looking at Taurus and a Virgo person. Or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, you're laying down your foundation by saying, I have set my goals. I feel more grounded. I got great perspective. Well done, because you're getting together with friends. Because I have. Well done. I love improvements. As long as you try. Maybe an older woman you're dealing with wants isolation, reconciliation. Oh, this could be your ancestors. This could be your grandmother. Her name could be begin with a D or an O or an R or W-A-O or W. Or this older woman fears moving forward for new opportunities, for the possibilities, pathways opening up. Come on, people, we can't live in fear. You've got to balance the feminine and masculine energy within yourself. Be loyal to yourself, because someone, there's a deep friendship with someone of the same sex. A Taurus person and a Libra person. Oh, it's getting juicy around here. Oh, and an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person is paying attention to his finances or her finances, because they're moving forward with self-confidence. They have the freedom, they have the expectations for success, so they're paying attention to their finances. It's good news for a King of Swords, because he was being sarcastic and kind of controlling, but he realized within his emotions someone was coming between them. But now he releases the fear. King of Swords looking at a good new project. Opportunities. There you go. Windfall. You know what? When I started this and I was putting things together to start the reading and I was moving this pack, this card was the only one that dropped out. And now it's near the ending of the reading and we're releasing fear and anxiety because you're hearing and trusting your intuition. Okay? Why? Because it's going to bring you opportunities and a windfall. Yeah. Once you use your intuition, you'll understand who's for you, who's not for you. You'll understand who is trying to come between you. King of Swords. Okay? Maybe it was a water sign person. You've got to be very careful. Pay attention to your work. Because now there's a Tower moment. A solid foundation, success with effort. Everyone needs to have effort within a group. You can't be self-indulgent, as the Tower will never be solid. Now we're looking at a solid foundation, because now we understand it was a rat in the soul of self or institution or something you were building. But this person was building against you while you're building your foundation. So now we're looking at a situation where a distant friend is thinking of you and they understand somebody was working against you because somebody wanted to be a wedge between you and a lover maybe, or a work situation. They didn't want you to take their position because they understood that you had better ideas and you had the effort because you're a self-orientated person. You don't need a team of people. This could be a Pisces person or an Aquarius person. So now you're looking at reconciliation, but there was a rejection because a Taurus person don't want to feel second best. Do you understand? So they went with this deep friendship with someone. They have a conflict with someone of the same. So I'm saying this. Come on, people, man. Walk in your truth. If you love someone that's the same, just tell your truth, man. It's your truth, innit? Pay attention to your finances, fire sign person. There's a fly on the wall anyway. It's a period of bad health, anyway, of depression. Depression for a younger man, maybe we're dealing with a younger man, but things will not always be this way. Yeah, change is coming for Aquarius person. Guaranteed success, the Star, because now you're very resourceful, especially in business, because you've got protection from the powerful friend. All right, remember, walk in love, talk in truth. And I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Bye.